me starting my blog. My blog was originally based on makeup tips and recipes on a budget, and I really used it a lot when I lived in Orlando, more as a coping mechanism for my anxiety and just kind of to vent and be a soundboard. And a lot has changed since then, thank God, and I'm doing a lot better. So now I think it's going to be mainly about this transition for my current diabetes regimen. I have told my story on there before, but it's really lengthy, and I'm sure a lot of people have not really wanted to read it. I can't say I blame them. So I think that I'm going to video a lot just because, I don't have time to write paragraphs and paragraphs, and talk to text does not like that. I talk fast and sometimes mumble, and also sometimes have random accents with random words. And I think it'll just be easier and more relatable, I guess, to do it. So we'll see. Please don't judge my root situation. That will be addressed this week. You probably don't even care. I care. I'm human, like everyone else. So I think a lot of the new blog posts are going to be mainly videos, and I think it's for the best, to be honest. I think, honestly, it's going to be easier for me to relay what's going on. Not a vlog, per se, 100%, but mostly. So, hopefully it's not too boring. If it is, don't do it. Don't read it. We'll see. I guess a few things that I should update people on are my situation. So the last post I did, I'm pretty sure I lived with my boyfriend at the time. We're still together. It's not like at the time, it means we're not together anymore. But I think that we had just moved in together, I believe. And we're still together, we're doing great. He is fantastic. I could not ask for a better partner. Good guy. He's actually mowing right behind me as we speak. My current lifestyle is a little hectic, working for OBGYN Monday through Friday, most 8 to 10 hour days, a little stressful, but also juggling a terminal illness with the diabetes and trying to get back into nursing school. That's my biggest Everest right now that I am determined to conquer no matter what. It's kind of one of those things that when I found out I had diabetes in nursing school and I withdrew and it was devastating, it was kind of like, PTSD related, that I wanted to go back so bad, but I could not bring myself to do it. So, long story short, I am going to start taking some classes that I need for a different program, like chemistry, which is horrendous. So that's going to be horrible, but it's only for a month. It's going to be hectic, but it's worth it just to get over with. The current program I'm looking at is a bachelor's program, but it's fast-paced, so I'm a little stressed and nervous about the change, but luckily my silver lining is pointing out the good when I can be really negative. So as far as the diabetes goes, actually today I am getting what's called a continuous glucose monitor, using the Dexcom G6, and all I can think of when I say that word is that song Like a G6 from when I was in high school. So, you never know. I might just add it in somewhere. But I went to the endocrinologist, a new endocrinologist, about 3 weeks ago. And he explained that my current regimen is horrendous and I will never be comfortable on it. I was having this lovely thing called dawn phenomena, where you wake up between the hours of midnight and 4 a.m. low. I would wake up between 3 and 5 almost every day in the 30s and 40s. And if you don't know the range for diabetes, you would want to stay between 80 and, for a diabetic, you want to be above 100, so 100 to 200. And I was in the 30, 40s. So that's dying almost. You can go into a diabetic coma if you don't wake up in time. You can pass away. bad things. So it's very scary. And when I talked to my endocrinologist, he believed the best regimen for me was to get the continuous glucose monitoring. It alerts you on your phone. You can also check it all the time, and it goes to your Apple Watch. So when technology meets terminal illnesses. So luckily, Hobson, my mom, they'll all have the reading in case I am not capable of checking it, or don't feel it, or don't know it, or whatever. So it's kind of nice, to be honest. Also, I am considering going to a pump, which is life-changing. The CGM is attached to you at all times, but it's the size of about a $50 size coin. The pump is the size of a deck of cards. So to have a deck of cards attached to you all the time, when you're a girl, wearing dresses and bathing suits and tight shirts, it's gonna be transitional. So I'm gonna see how I like having the monitor attached to me at all times, how my body reacts to it, and then from there I'm going to make a decision in the next couple of weeks whether or not I want to do a pump. I have joined Reddit thanks to my little brother, who's also a type 1. They have a lot of people on there who were diagnosed around the same age I was, which is kind of bizarre. And so it's kind of become a funny, like, what is it when you turn 25? Or you suddenly, your body falls apart. Quarter of a century, So it's been really nice to know I'm not alone. I spent the first couple of years, I'd say the first 4 years of diabetes, being told it was not a big deal, don't worry about it, don't talk about it, usually don't use it as a crutch. And now I'm seeing that person just really didn't know what they were talking about. And I have embraced this disease, and it's a part of me. And I used to joke around saying things like, why can't I get a different disease or cancer or something like that? And now I realize that I had a good, healthy 25 years. This has taught me a ton, and now I gotta deal with it. So I'm embracing it, and it's been a challenge, but it's making me a better person. So with that being said, it is nice to know there are other people who have had late adult onset of type 1 diabetes who need insulin, and it changes their life. So your first 25 years of life, you are used to one way, eating whatever you wanted, doing whatever you wanted. You just pray you didn't get fat. And now I just pray I don't go high or low. And so it is nice to know that I'm not the only person dealing with this. So, yeah. But anyways, so I will go put the CGM in at my mom's, and we shall see how it goes. Pray for me. Positive vibes. Happy Saturday. Bye, guys.